Mamos media. Atelenata modube. Alafu Mamos. Mamos media. Wala nata modube. Alafu Mamos. Television on the radio, la Carola. You let her get a be. Molka, you the wedding. Multimedia, Africa, and in diaspora. Atarenata Modube, Alafu Mamos. Mamos Media. Multimedia, Africa, when in diaspora. What another Modube, Alafu Mamos.
Good evening and welcome to today's news review. You live on Mamos Radio. I'm your host Rohi Konatige.
Mamos media. Atelenata modube. Alafu Mamos. Nene bojan sangarango. Oh nene. Afanabe oslore. No.
Welcome to Gambia Today News Review. Listeners, you're tuned into Mamos Radio on Mamos Media. It is Monday, 11th of January 2020. I am NENEH with a review of the nation's top headlines coming to you live from Oslo, Norway. Sheikh Ustaz Essa Dabo is the GSIC new president. Sheikh Ustaz Essa Dabo, a renowned Gambian Islamic scholar and the head of the Tadimun Islamic Institute, has been elected as the president of the Gambia Supreme Islamic Council. Ustaz Dabo, who is elected at the ongoing GSIC Congress in Carnifing, will succeed the long-term president Alhaji Mohammed Lamin Toure. The results of the votes were as follows: Sheikh Alhaji Essa Dabo 89, Sheikh Mohammed Lamin Kante 11, Sheikh Cherno Dabo 5. 105 delegates from across the country voted during the election. His Excellency Hussein A.N. M. Dabo SG and party leader UDP. The United Democratic Party UDP has registered with utter dismay the notice of the Independent Electoral Commission IEC for the indefinite postponement of the voter registration of the Gambia's 2021 election process scheduled for 14th of January 2021. The UDP vehemently condemns in the strongest term possible this abrupt decision and notice and demands that the IEC provides clear and justifiable basis to all political parties and the general public. The reasons for the postponement of the voter registration process. UDP is aware that the IEC had enough time to prepare for this process more than a year ago, coming up with a notice that indicates due to logistical challenges beyond our control, unquote, is totally unacceptable. The elections are a matter of public interest and any logistical challenges must be communicated to the general public in full details. The LEAG hunts for man suspected of involvement in importation of $4.5 billion worth of drugs. Officials of the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, DLEAG, are currently hunting for one Banta Keita, a Gambian holding French nationality, for his alleged involvement in the smuggling of over $4.5 billion worth of suspected cocaine into the country through the port of Banjul. According to the public relations officer, of DLEJ Lamin Sediba. They on Thursday intercepted and seized a suspected shipment of cocaine. Speaking to Mamos Media via telephone, Sediba revealed that the bags contained suspected bags of cocaine labeled Sal Industrial. Public outrage at massive drug seizure in Banjul. Gambians were alarmed, shocked and outraged Friday when drug law enforcement officials seized a massive quantity of cocaine hidden in a container sent to one Sheriff Njai. The container is among 4 others containing bags of salt said to belong to one Banta Keita, who was declared wanted after the arrest of Sheriff Njai. The drugs, weighing about 3 tons, have a street value of $4.5 billion. They were discovered in 118 bags in a container labeled SUDU 7531754, which is part of a consignment of 4 containers originating from Ecuador. The containers are said to be containing 1,000 bags of industrial salt each. Banjul City Council Deputy Mayor urges Barrow to expand port. Omar Toure, the Deputy Mayor of Banjul City Council, BCC, has urged President Adama Barrow and his government to do everything possible and expand the port in the capital city, Banjul. Quote, the ports truly need expansion due to the fact that Half Dye, a settlement in Banjul, doesn't have space anymore because of the port. Therefore, there's a need for the port to be expanded so that the people of Half Dye will live freely without any difficulties. Mr. Toure, who deputized for the city mayoress, was speaking on Friday during a meeting held at the Arch 22 as President Barrow and delegation concluded the month-long constitutional requirement tour. President Barrow, for the past 1 month, was crisscrossing the country with a view to discussing with Gambians some of the issues affecting them and also roll out his development plans for Gambians. Listeners, that was today's news review. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Nene, for today's news review. Listeners, you live on Mamos Radio. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll be back with the Mandinka News with Lamin Maro.
Assalamu alaikum badingulu mbali kontona tuluna jamandangla nalbatima Lamin Maro ndolka kiyam mansam felen dunta albayla moy kan mamula radi bumballa kondalta ka kibaro min futandali wato wati binkana wolke pajaninga ke fonsi molu nin ka folu tentu meni ya lonko kan sembentu ya fana bela ne mena dokulu kana wol kono tridigam la kafuba mba fale alabar ka bake albayke kande amenna ka fola nyaton kulu kata ka fodingolu Gambia pantala be tentula ani Mamos Media nena on Mamos Media Foundation no me Gambia fanan be ka fodingol controlna era nyaton kulu nin ka fodingol be doku kendo mena Gambia be tentula be jayila anina dokula be Gambia pantala mba fale alabar ka bake alla ke kande ala semen kado ngadun kibaro nyu fonto janin kado kibaro nyu fongo kono se ustaz esa dabo meya lonko ni watulu atalekada GSIC Gambia Supreme Islamic Council ya tele tombong ni watulu purkake nyaton koti ni watulu kono mbo kibaro futandalma and His Excellency Honorable Usenu NM Dabo ayala niku yan yitandi meya lonko ni watulu ko IEC meya lonko kafume matra ka karte fewlu kisebe Gambia ye men kuma ka bi ko be carte feo nying iba ka registration nying ke iba stop la follow kantung iko ye batalu soto meya lonko ime wolu mafa mbo fanan futandalma ene Gambia ka fuba men fana lota pour ka sire fenglu ke ton Gambia wol fana ko ni watulu ibe mo nyini kan me yalon ko ya tumi ka daketa ka drogo ka afero to dunna Gambia e ka fme banta keta bo ki waro ñu fana futandalma anun Gambianul fanan jama baye la ni ko yanyi tandi ko ñu watulu ko e drug memuta Gambia e la port nyinto e ka sembo watale nyin ketame alon ko ay mojuma balu ni ko ane kamfa nyin arjuma tamila jamali la kacani ni la ni ko yanyi tandi wol kono e men keta wan Sheikh Njai e ko me alon ko kontena na tatul to yala bariyata mutale mbo kibaro nyin fanan futandalma an BCC men keta Banjul City Council e la mayo nyin nomalan ko o fana yala kuma wosi futande President Adama Barrow la pour Gambia port ni pour ka fanude nyamen kantonyu watulu jebe alhalu mento e kama nyang wala ne danu roke pour president ni si crossirike pour ka je fanude pour dogo ni si sonia mbo kibaro fanan futandalma zemen kadu ngadun kibaro ni fango kono Sheikh Ustaz Esa Dabo me alonko atleketa president kutoti men keta Gambia Supreme Islamic Council atleketa la president de Sain ate Sheikh Ustaz Esa Dabo ko mole me alonko alonta bake ni nata dino la karola ni watulu ya talo tombong pour ka ke nyaton koti membe kala Islamic Council e ko nyin keta me alonko akachanyu meta pour ka ko nyin ke afutandi temboto me alon ko ay men josey wala mu alhaji Muhammad Lamin Touré atel sayta wonota ina rakati fawni ke biri le bemba nyinke Sheikh Alhaji Esa Dabo ate carte keso men soto tan sey anin kononto Sheikh Muhammad Lamin Kante ate carte keso tan anin kilin soto Sheikh Chorno Dabo carte keso lulu molum benta pour que carte fa o nyinke e kafulu men bendi atara fo keme anin lulu nyinolu ya beto mbona Gambia la fanalu beto wala ma beta pour que carte fa o nyinke kamo tombo me alon ko wala be kala Gambia Supreme Islamic Council la nyaton ko nyente ke warguna min fitandalma wala mo Mamos la media te His Excellency Usenu NM Dabo mi alon ko atlemu UDP la secretary anu atlemu kafonyi fana na nyaton koti mem UDP ti en wato ala niko yanyu futandi menkera International Independent Electoral Commission IEC pro ye bayro menke ko carte kesolu waran carte registration menyanda kana Gambia pour ni carte final am mekala 2021 e ko ya alonde le follow ani ma wadi fo watu menne alon ko e nyanta ka akumase kotake e kuma alon nyanta ka datenu nyin karo men bakono atiltan ani nan la nyanta ka kumase ani UDP yenyin ko nyin ya bay nyato me ya lonko ka fuko ya lanin lablo mena ani woshel men yitandi itulma usute o nabo nyama ibe mem folay ware be mem folay pour e fintinan yana fumule mena ba tinna iko ite carte registration men nyanda kake iko ta kala no iko ka bay ka ben tembo nyumento e kamantani silola e kontolbe ya lonne anu ngalonna ko ye wato sotole amantra comme wato le dugure wato soto la biri serunyo tumoto e man fenke wara man kukere fo ina fota fofuta in tembo nyimento e kana fomole ko bata domande na soto memba atina ko ite do konyi ita contendila no e komo kutame ya lon ko ita tala e ko nyin itolie men banke ko tamarangonu waran do ku rangolu men ya lon ko wala ka ba itandi la puru do ko nyi si sone ano nyamen e man mol bonde kalama ani be lafira la puru e fintinan pour kana a 5 ans waran ka fomule pour ka senendi patil men be Gambia pour e fintina yena ya senendi e mone batina registration yinde continent la no anu Mamos media wala kibaro nyim fanan safe anu ko fanan Gambia ye kafubame londi me ya lonko wala be maralin ka korsiro ke sire fengulu la Gambia banko nyin kan e konyu watolu ye mutaroke men keda na poti ko kentenalu men nata ay sire fengulu dundi me ya lonko ni ya kasabe abita Gambia kodo billion nani alin talante ni ya drogo nyimme ya muta ni ya wafi akodo mbita kanya na menfe bar kafon membe lorin pour kanyin sira fengulu tanka waranka korosiri kala Gambia iko nyu watali ba monyine kan miya lon ko ka faye banta keta iko Gambia no le mbar français la kayto le babulu iko ya tumi ko adaketa pour kanyin sira fengulu ka fero to dunno Gambia ni ya lon ko ya wafe abita kanya la Gambia ko do billion nani anin talante ni ya fenke iko nyin me ya lon ko ya tumi e kay cocaine me anka drog jawba ay men dunne dan aya dunno Gambia port la kana banjun bari ko ñi meya lonko atelamula ne molu jokkiñola lede diamulay kaf me PRO Lamin Sedi ba anyin fo ko nyin talata tambila ye kontena muta meya lonko aduntanan kananin portlela andungo kono ye kontena nyin yatra nyin koken nyin boldo abe diamu kan Mamos la media nyi telefono to ade Sedi ba anyin banke ako bagolu nyi meya lonko ye muta koken ba kono ko ya sefejele ko kolemu meya lonko e nyanda kake doku ramolti company nyanda kake doku ramolti Mamos la kibar bunda wala nyin fanan safe ko Gambia nulu mo jama men ya lonko ela niko ya yitandi anila dusula balia ko nyi watulu ko membe ke kan nina ta komeni arjuma tambila ko drug men duntanan anu tanu hapo men na war madanya men na kute me ya lonko ay jama ba wosi anu momen fane ya lonko e ba noma wara daketa nyi konde men keda ka se njaiti iko nyin kontena nyin a kono e bag jamale beje me ya lonko olu tak men takata wala mu abita men to yala wala banta ketati me ya lonko isain be tembo nyi mento e ba nyini kanne pour ka muta bari kontena men to yala o mu se njaitli ko nyi watulu nyi o police olu bulle ko drug nyim biri ya su awe ya sumang atara kanyang ton saba andung ya jibe ko fanan ni nyi wafi ko anyanda ka wafi nyamen ko dole me yalon kabita kanyana billion nani anin talante ko bago nyim membe ba kontena in kona tadal ba ko keme ba ko tan anin sei andung ya be safele ko kolemu me yalon ko anyanta ka ke dokur langoliti anun kontena nyim bagasor nyim men nata abe botnan kabonan ed kodole abonta dan wala to e koni kontena nyung ye memfo ko bagol men tan rejata fo ba ko wuli killing andung yol men be ke ko kollem woti bar wol kono ba ki tan ani sey me yalon ko o be mo droglete standard la kibar bunda wala yin safe BCC ila nyaton ko normalan ko memu Banjul la capital nyinto men keda Banjul City Council ifanela wosi yitande President Adama Barrow birabe korsiro la nyi watulu pour ka juben masakunda waran tundolu to yamu makwerle kanin watula freda Banjul la sporto nyinto iko bari niya juben gebe lanya mento men keda half daiti abe batandi kam bakele kantum poto nyin abe damen a fatale wara doyatale o ko hatinna fengol men nyanda kada poto to e be kata half dialo mafo nginela iko walatne be tembo mento be daniro kala pro president Adama Barrow prasi korosiroke pour ka fanandiroke e poto nyina nyamen pour mol membe half dai isaje isila balu sotno ko ya hameno nyamen ata Mr. Toure me a lonko atelemu Banjul City Council la normal an ko nyinde anu a telefona diamuta ela meyo nyi membeje memo Malik Loti a diamoto to yala ni arjuma tambila ko biri meeting nyinke ajo nyinto tumena president o ye mulki pour ka korosiroke nyi dulato kaje e bamum ferel kalaje ko ni watolo nyin pour ka birin ni watolo ngalone president be tamakan ka futa Gambia fana jamala pour que korsi ka juben banko ni waran mul membe dinkiralu to yemu makwerle lu kanin pour ka je sile manyu nyamin wala futalo ala futo ni poto ni do waran banjun ni kera kutume ya lonko meyo la normal ko fana natela wosi dañi itandi ko la frapraye de ma pour poto ni prasi fana do nyamin ki war bunda men safe wala mu point la newspaper de baɗum ngene ki warote min fotata may temena ka fota dalma na be tara ko man solono la ninga fa mafo kun sawnta al saluna haramari na so damale mu andal bade ma la ni maron dol kay kiyam man sa ba fula nimbara fo nyatonda
Mamos media atele nada modu be ala Mamos nene bojan sangarango oh nene afana be Oslo no.
Thank you, listeners. That was the end of tonight's news review and commentary from the Mamos team. From my co-host,
Mamos media atele nada modu be ala Mamos wala nata modu be alafu Mamos. Television on the radio la Carola, ñu le daraja tabi, mol ka ñu le waning. Multimedia Africa and in diaspora, atale nata modu be alafu Mamos. Mamos Media. Multimedia Africa when in diaspora. Wala nata modu be alafu Mamos. Aliwa dunyana alifano kumandani yo go 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 dunia bele Mamos Media alifalo